Did you know that Saturn's rings are so thin that if you were to look at them edge-on, they would virtually disappear? Fascinating, isn't it? Now hold that thought. When we think of Saturn, we often conjure up images of a majestic planet, adorned with brilliant rings that stretch out into the cosmos. But what if we told you that despite their grandeur, these rings are incredibly delicate? In fact, they are so thin that they're almost two-dimensional. Now imagine, if you will, this cosmic ballet where the rings of Saturn align perfectly with our line of sight from Earth. What do you think happens? You guessed it, these thin, delicate rings disappear. But don't just take our word for it. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the science behind this fascinating phenomenon. It may sound like magic, but it's all about angles and alignment. Imagine you're standing in a room looking at a sheet of paper that's been stuck to the wall. From where you're standing, you can clearly see the full expanse of the paper, but what happens when you move to the side? So you're looking at the paper edge on. It appears to shrink, doesn't it? Until eventually, from certain angles, it seems to disappear altogether. That's exactly what's happening with Saturn's rings. Only in this case, the sheet of paper is Saturn's rings, and you, well, you're standing on Earth. Saturn's rings are incredibly thin, relatively speaking. If the planet were the size of a basketball, its rings would be no thicker than a sheet of paper. And just like the paper in our earlier example, these rings can appear to vanish when viewed edge-on. So how does this happen? It all comes down to the alignment of Saturn's tilt and Earth's orbit. See, Saturn is tilted on its axis much like our own planet, and as both Earth and Saturn journey around the Sun, there comes a time, every 13 to 15 years, when Earth aligns with the plane of Saturn's rings. When this celestial alignment occurs, we on Earth get a side-on view of the rings. And just like the paper viewed edge-on, the rings seem to shrink away until it's as if they've disappeared entirely. But don't worry, they're still there, just hidden from view due to the alignment and perspective. In 2025, we'll experience this phenomenon again, with the rings disappearing in March and November, only to gradually reappear over the following months. It's a cosmic dance, a celestial ballet choreographed by the laws of physics and the inexorable pull of gravity. So, while it may seem like Saturn's rings are playing a cosmic game of hide-and-seek, it's all a matter of perspective. This isn't a new phenomenon, and it's been a goldmine for astronomers for centuries. Indeed, the periodic disappearance of Saturn's rings has been a cornerstone of astronomical discovery, sparking curiosity and leading to significant breakthroughs for centuries. Let's take a voyage back in time. Picture this. The year is 1610. A certain Italian scientist by the name of Galileo Galilei peers through his rudimentary telescope and, for the first time, observes what he believes to be ears on either side of Saturn. Little did he know, he was witnessing the edge-on view of Saturn's majestic rings. Fast forward to the mid-17th century, another notable astronomer enters the scene, Giovanni Cassini. Cassini's observations during a similar ring plane crossing led to the discovery of a gap in the rings, now known as the Cassini division. The Cassini division, a 4,800-kilometer-wide gap, separates the two most visible rings of Saturn. It's essentially an astronomical highway, free from the ice particles that make up the rest of the rings. Throughout history, these ring plane crossings have provided astronomers with a unique window to study Saturn in more detail. The previous instance in 2009 revealed new moons and additional rings, adding to our understanding of Saturn's complex system. But the historical significance of these events extends beyond scientific discovery. They serve as a reminder of our place in the cosmos, a testament to the ever-changing nature of our universe. They connect us with the astronomers of the past who gazed at the same skies, driven by the same innate curiosity that propels us today. As we gear up for the upcoming event in 2025, we carry on this tradition of exploration and discovery. We stand on the shoulders of the giants who came before us, looking towards the heavens with anticipation. Who knows what new discoveries await us in the upcoming event of 2025? But what does the future hold for Saturn's rings? Could they one day disappear for good? This isn't just a hypothetical question. Some scientists believe the answer could be yes, and the timeline they're giving us is somewhere between 100 to 300 million years. Sounds like a long time, doesn't it? Well, in the grand scale of the cosmos, it's just a blink of an eye. The reason behind this predicted disappearance is as fascinating as it is inevitable. Saturn's rings are comprised mostly of ice particles, with sizes ranging from tiny specks to massive chunks as big as mountains. These particles are constantly under the influence of Saturn's gravitational pull. Over time, these ice particles are expected to gradually fall onto Saturn, a process known as ring rain. This rain of ice is slowly but surely depleting the rings, so while they may seem eternal to us, in reality, they are transient structures on a cosmic time scale. This idea might be a little melancholic, especially for space enthusiasts who have marveled at the majesty of Saturn's rings through telescopes or in images captured by space probes, but it's a reminder of the ever-changing nature of our universe. Nothing, not even the most beautiful celestial structures, are immune to the passage of time. However, let's not forget that these predictions are based on our current understanding of Saturn's rings, which could change as we gather more information. Who knows what discoveries the future holds? Perhaps we'll find a way to prevent this from happening or discover new rings forming. While it's a long way off, we may be the last generations to marvel at Saturn's rings in all their glory. Come 2025, we're all in for a cosmic spectacle. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing Saturn, but without its iconic rings. It's a sight that's both fascinating and a bit eerie, a reminder of the constant motion and change in our vast universe. Every 13 to 15 years, a captivating dance between Earth and Saturn takes place. As both planets journey around the Sun, there comes a moment when their orbits align in such a way that Saturn's rings appear to vanish from our perspective here on Earth. This celestial illusion is a result of Saturn's tilt and the thinness of its rings, which when viewed edge-on, seem to disappear entirely. This upcoming event in 2025 is not just a unique visual experience, but also a golden opportunity for amateur astronomers and skywatchers. With the right equipment, even from your backyard you can witness this rare occurrence. A pair of binoculars, or better yet a telescope, can give you a front-row seat to this cosmic show. In March and November 2025, Saturn's rings will momentarily fade from our view, transforming the planet from a celestial jewel to a lonely orb in the night sky. But fear not, this disappearing act is only temporary. Gradually, over the following months, the rings will reappear, once again encircling Saturn with their icy brilliance. So set a reminder, prepare your telescopes, and get ready to be a part of this astronomical event. It's not every day that we get to witness such changes in our cosmic backyard. And who knows? You might even make some unexpected discoveries of your own, just like Galileo Galilei and Giovanni Cassini did during previous ring plane crossings. Mark your calendars for March and November 2025. You won't want to miss this. Saturn's rings. A sight to behold, yet so fleeting in their grandeur. From the fascinating illusion that makes them vanish from our view every 13 to 15 years, to the scientific significance this event holds for astronomers across the globe, these rings continue to captivate us. We've journeyed through the history of their discovery and the potential for their eventual disappearance, a thought as intriguing as it is melancholic. This cosmic spectacle, set to occur again in March and November 2025, serves as a reminder of the transient beauty of our universe. It's a chance for us to gaze upon Saturn in a different light, unadorned by its icy rings, and to appreciate the planet's own majesty. So as we anticipate this upcoming astronomical event, let's continue to marvel at the wonders of our cosmos and the secrets it's yet to reveal. If you found this journey through the cosmos as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more intriguing space content. Keep looking up, folks. The universe is full of wonders waiting to be discovered.